Welcome back to Mind Pump TV, guys. I'm your host, Danny Matranga, and today we're going to talk about any specific modifications that should be made for seniors or people of advanced age when it comes to weightlifting. In my training career, I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of different people, a lot of young athletes, a lot of people in their middle age, as well as a lot of people in their advanced age. And I've actually had tremendous luck incorporating and introducing resistance training, and I want to deep dive into that so that you guys, whether you're a trainer or somebody who's in their advanced age, have the confidence to approach this and really give it a good go and get some great results. Let's get into it. So one of the biggest impetus to drive weightlifting with advanced age individuals is the loss of bone mass that's associated with aging, specifically in females, right? So I'm sure you've heard the statistic that women lose X percentage of bone mass each decade, so it's very important that they do weight-bearing exercise, right? Now, there is no better weight-bearing exercise than resistance training. So just from a bone mass perspective alone, there's tremendous benefit to resistance training for the advanced age population. Now, sarcopenia, right, which is the loss of muscle tissue, is also a problem with the advanced age population. It can have unfavorable metabolic effects, as well as just kind of generally limit what you're capable of doing as you age. And independence being something that most people want to prioritize throughout the aging process. Resistance training to stave off sarcopenia, maintain strength, stability, and overall functionality should be a secondary reason that you do it. Now, for anybody who's of a certain age or any trainers working with advanced age clientele, one thing you need to be very aware of are things like medications and pre-existing medical conditions, right? People beyond a certain age point generally have a greater amount of pharmaceuticals in their body or things they're dealing with, whether it be joint-related limitations or anything physiological. So whether you are a trainer or you are somebody in their advanced age approaching weightlifting, be sure to check down with your doctor regarding anything you might have going on, just to be safe and double down on the basics. Now, considerations, modifications. What are some things that you should consider as you approach weightlifting in your advanced age or you're about to train somebody? Personally, beyond the mobility problems I tend to see with the older population, I don't really make too many modifications. I still want my clients to be able to do some type of squat, some type of hinge, some type of push, some type of pull, and quite a bit for the glutes and core to stabilize the lower back. So with my older clientele, a typical session might look like 5 to 10 minutes of aerobic training to get the blood flowing, get them warmed up, some specific mobility work for their problem areas, and then just moving into a traditional total body weight training workout that incorporates, like I said, elements of pushing, pulling, so perhaps some rowing or some pressing, quite a bit of hinging. I really like to prioritize picking things up and down off the ground, so a lot of my clients will do barbell deadlifts. Sometimes they'll do kettlebell deadlifts. I love those movements. For squatting, just because the older population that I've worked with typically has some cranky knees, we'll often do things like box squats or squats on the TRX. However, I'm not opposed to putting them on a barbell if they don't have any contraindications for that. Lunging seems to be the one that the advanced age population has the most problems with, so I will often regress lunging to supported lunging where they're holding on to something like a railing or a TRX. And then when working and addressing the core and the glutes, most of that stuff is done on the floor, and I focus on stability and anti-extension work like planks, and then for glutes, I love bridges. But I don't make too many tweaks and changes. I just select the exercises that their body looks best doing, and if you're in your advanced age and you're looking for how to best approach this, I would prioritize 1, the movements that feel the best and come organically, and 2, the movements that don't contribute to additional pain and that you can progress safely throughout your training program. So I hope that this video provides value. Again, remember the following: bone mass reduces with age, so resistance training is critical. You're also going to experience some muscle mass loss, so resistance training is going to help with that as well. Always check down with your doctor regarding medical stuff, medication stuff, or any pre-existing things. For trainers, try not to patronize your older clients. They can often do a hell of a lot more than you think. Just treat them the same way you would anybody else with respect, kindness, and take them through a workout that's going to help them with their goals. Try not to train them like yourself. Just train them for what they need. Have a good one.